Oh man, that is crazy. All right, boys. 30 days has passed by. This is the result that we have right here. Look at this. Now, one thing that I've always wondered when it comes to dry age is that I thought this piece would be hard, but it's not. I mean, it's stiff, but it's pliable. Now the edges, hell yeah, they're hard. Now, I've heard of people saying, hey, make sure that it has a nutty smell. I don't know what that means, man. 30 days has passed by. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. I have no clue what a nutty smells like. So I'm kind of intrigued. They say that the knows all. Has like a sheen. All right, let's go ahead and take the smell. I don't know about a nutty smell. Doesn't really smell a whole lot, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's hard to describe the smell. It smells beefy, but it's a little different. It's kind of like a little sweet beef, if that makes any sense. It just smells like a sweet beef. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let's go ahead and start trimming all the pellicles because you can see right over here, this thing is pitch black. Damn, this thing is pretty stiff, and this is a very sharp knife. It's more the edges more than anything. Oh, that's what we're looking for right there, gents. Look at that. You see that purple stuff right there? That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me continue. I don't know if you guys want to follow along, but let's go hit. Wow. Did y'all see that? This thing is kind of like scraping out. Look at that. That is kind of you see that? It's shaving like ice. That is very interesting. I'm going to try and keep as much as the fat cap as I can. Obviously, I cannot keep the entire fat cap because of the pellicles. But if I can try and keep some of it, I'd be happy. That's a good shape. This is the most interesting part, guys. The fat is already melting like that Australian Wagyu brisket that I had. That is very interesting. So, all right, let's go to the backside. Look at this, bro. Look at this, man. The good thing is that we have a huge fat deal right over here that we're not going to use anyways. Like that. And this just feels like ice. Like whenever you're shaving ice, that's exactly what this feels like. Makes it super easy. That's why you try and have a very sharp knife. Makes things so much easier. And this Franklin one, man, if you guys haven't seen the YouTube video, I'll go ahead and post it right over here. Definitely check it out, man, because you will be definitely surprised. And for the money, it's going to be incredibly hard to beat. So there it is, boys. Look at that. It has a very dark ruby color to it, man. So I try to save as much meat as possible. In some areas you really can't. I mean, that's just how it goes. And if you guys are wondering how much I had to take off, it looks very excessive. And it is. But the majority of everything was just all these pellicles, man. You really don't want them. Some people say that they use them for burgers or whatever. I don't think I'm going to do that. At least I don't think. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with some of this pepper right over here. I don't know about you guys, but I like me a pepper heavy brisket. That's just me, man. Do you guys like it light or do you guys like it heavy? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Now, one of the best briskets I've ever had was with pepper and this guy right over here. Lowry seasoning salt. Just a light coat. This isn't a very big cut of meat. I mean, it's pretty small now. So I really don't feel like over salting it. And that's it, folks. We'll see you in a couple hours. Good morning, gents. So, got the Kamado Joe up. We got it at 225. Let's go ahead and put it in there. Fat cap up. And we're going to go ahead and leave it just as is. But I'm going to add this temp probe right over here and make sure that, I mean, this was a 30-day dry brine brisket, man. I'm trying to go ahead and make sure everything is good to go. We'll see you guys then. It's currently 5:30 in the morning right now, and I got the Kamado Joe at 225. Got the brisket in there. All we did was just Lowry's and pepper. That's really it. Trying to see how different the flavor is going to be. Temperature's at 225, so it can, it can cook a lot slower. Normally I do 275, but with this I'm going to try and be very. I'm not trying to go ahead and get it done ASAP. It went from a 15-pound brisket to about 8 to 9 pounds, so there's a drastic difference, and I think it's going to cook a lot easier since there's no moisture inside the brisket anymore. So let's see how it all turns out. So this thing has been in the stall for the past 2.5, almost 3 hours, man. So it's kind of crazy. Oh man, look at the bark on this thing, bro. The last time I had a bark this good usually is on my stick burner, man. Usually on the Lone Star grills. Gotta tip this thing over just a little bit. But look at this thing, guys. The bark is just insane. I mean, I got really nothing bad to say on this thing, man. Other than I wish it kind of, well, actually, yeah, it's rendering the fat. Actually, it's a little sticky too. Interesting. That's a interesting flavor. All right, guys. So we're going to put it back in here until it's done. And then we'll be back. It's been a very long time since I've wrapped a brisket. Get out of here, fly. It's been a long time, guys. So I figured, why not go ahead and give the wrap another shot? You know what I mean? The photo boat is very popular, and for good reason, because the fat just renders really well. However, on a Kamado Joe, it does render the fat really well. Not like an offset stick burner. I mean, look at this, man. It's kind of sticky too. But not like a stick burner, but it's still pretty good. But I figured, you know what? Let's go back old school, man. Small little brisket. All right, let's put it back in. So butcher paper is back on, no problem. Got the probes right in there. Nothing wrong with butcher paper. I know the faux boat is the hot thing to do right now with good reason because of the way that it renders the fat, and you know, it keeps that crunchy bark very, very good. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with the good old-fashioned butcher paper. So we'll leave it there until she's ready to go. Alrighty, boys, this thing is done. Put it right over here. So now we're gonna go ahead and rest it for about 2 hours if possible, and we'll go ahead and dive right in. All right, folks, so we did not get to the 2 hour mark. Wife and I starting to get a little hungry, but we gave it about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Hopefully that's more than enough, so let's go ahead and see what we got. Wow, that is crazy. It's got a nice sheen action going on right now. Look at that, boys. All right, time to start slicing. Grains are running, I can't even tell. Okay, they're running this way. So we're gonna chop it this way. Ooh, bro. Look at that. But let's go ahead and give this a little taste test. So the flat is juicy. Let's get that out of the way. Look at that. It's very juicy. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's pouring fat or anything like that, but it does pretty well. It's not bad at all. As far as the dry age flavor is concerned, I mean, it's tender, but I don't have a wow factor to it. Maybe it needed 45 days. I did 30 days. You guys saw that it completely dry aged, but I'm not really wowed. Maybe I need to get the end cut right over here. Maybe. Let me cut the middle piece right over here. Oh man, that is crazy. I'll be honest with you guys, I would have been just as happy if I would have just gotten a prime brisket and cooked it sous vide and whatever. I think I would have been just as happy. I mean, I can taste a dash of sweet. That's really about it, but nothing that is wow. So I gotta be honest with you guys, I kind of prefer the fresh version. And it's not to say that the dry age one was bad by any means, but just wasn't my thing. Now, maybe I'm a little bit different. Maybe my palate is a little bit different because my wife said that the beef tasted a bit more pronounced, I guess you would say. But that's about it, really. The flavor itself, I got a little aftertaste of that sweetness that I was talking to you guys about. It was the best way that I can describe it is kind of like a sweet teriyaki flavor, sweet beef teriyaki flavor. That's the best way that I can go ahead and explain it. Yeah, that's really it. But it's just not for me, man. Maybe it is for you, but at least for me, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to doing that. Maybe on a steak, but at least not on a brisket, man. Too much time, too much meat taken off for almost really no gains. If anything, I kind of prefer the regular style. So that's just my opinion, guys. Take it for what it's worth, but at least to me right now, it's kind of a fad. I know I'm gonna get a whole bunch of hate comments right now, but that's just what it is. I don't think I did it wrong. Everything, I tried to do absolutely everything the way that it's supposed to. So maybe 45 days, but I don't know, guys. I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry to you guys, to the fans that are, you know, fans of dry aging, but it's just not for me, man. So take it for what it's worth. If you agree or don't agree, or maybe it's something else that I might have done wrong, be sure to go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. As always, guys, be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Later, guys.